Welcome back to Nikki's Nosh. And today we're at Cresci. I'm giddy after all that spinning, but there you are. I've been told that the best place in York to get a pizza, Cresci. They've been here since 2020. So they're 5 years. They've got a reputation for 5 years, and it's an exceptionally good reputation. So we're there now. So come on. Well, welcome back to Nikki's Nosh, and look what I've got here. It's Rhiannon from Rhi-Defined. This is my second collaboration. I've got somebody who's really, really good. Now, we're in York, of course, needless to say, and we're at Cresci. Now, there's Cresci, look. Now, I've been told to come here countless times before, right? Too many times. You hadn't heard of Cresci, though, had you? Because Rhiannon lives in Hull, and she comes to York, but she's not been to Cresci before, and neither have I. I've been told, I got stopped in the street, and I said, are you Nikki Nosh? I said, well, not Nosh, but yes, I'm Nikki Nosh. And they said, well, look, where have you been to Cresci? And I said, well, no, I haven't. So here we are at Cresci. And then afterwards, we're going to go around the York Food Festival and do what Rhiannon does, which is basically walkabout. I'm not very good at walkabout because, unfortunately, I need a stick to get by. I haven't had any exercise for donkey's years. So, well, the dog, I gave up taking the dog for a walk even. Oh, God. But there you go. So we're at Cresci. Now, Cresci's on Piccadilly. Okay? It's in the old Pavers. If you're living in York and remember Pavers, this was the Pavers shop, where they first opened their very first shop, the Pavers.
I don't know. It was
way back. We're talking about in 1970, 1980s. Pavers opened their first shop in here. They built this, and then it became Pavers. So, did you find any old shoes when you moved in?
No, unfortunately.
Right. And so what we've got is what is your name?
Anna.
Anna. We have Anna here now, and Anna's one of the owners, right? And so
My partner is the owner. I'm not the owner.
Oh, you're not the owner. You're your partner.
It's an owner.
Well, you own him. You own him, and then he owns the business. Yeah. I had to vouch for myself with him on the phone because obviously he seems very, very suspicious of me. And he says, I see this old biddy presenting on the YouTube channel. I said, unfortunately, that's me. So that's the thing. So there you go. So that's that. We're now sitting here in Cresci.
Cresci.
Oh, you see, you don't right Cresci. So you don't pronounce the C. Cresci. Right. They also look after little babies as well in the back. So what we're going to do is Rhiannon and I have discussed it. She hasn't said anything as yet, but we'll get talking in a minute because Anna wants to take our order. What we're going to be doing is we're going to order from the standard menu, okay? And then on the special board over there's a Genovese, which is slow-cooked beef and onion ragu pizza, right? Fior di latte, mozzarella, and pecorino cheese. Now, the beauty about this place is that everything is cooked from scratch using Italian ingredients, okay? And I have got a checklist. I've got a checklist. I checked it twice. Like Santa. Where's my checklist? Look, yeah. I can have a look at my checklist. I've got a checklist. And I've got a tune that goes with the checklist, so we'll be playing the music for this. Right, so it says dough made in-house from Italian flour, if bought in originally, so it's not bought in because it's made here. The cheeses used in the origin, they're Italian cheeses. We're getting ticks already, right? Other ingredients in their origin, we know it's all Italian, good quality Italian food. The pizza size is about 12 inches, okay? And it's a properly cooked base. Now, we don't know whether it is a properly cooked base, so it says not soggy or undone. And then we wanted a good crust to sauce balance and go from there.
I did.
I was like, that is the perfect. Yeah. So yeah. Well, that's the point. You see, we're looking for everything. But what we're doing is we've insisted, because unfortunately I'm larger than life, and so consequently people always look at me in a suspicious manner. They think, what are you getting up to with all your fancy cameras and all that? Well, Rhiannon hides in the corner, don't you normally?
Normally, yeah.
So they are. So we're talking cheese, really. I mean, she's also about 40 years younger, 50 years younger than me. A Genovese, please. And we're going to have, what's this other one? You're going to choose this one, aren't you?
Well, I'm really happy with all of them. I think they all sound fantastic. I like the sound of smoked mozzarella, but perhaps you could maybe recommend
Which
your
of these?
From the classic one.
On the classic one is a capricciosa.
Capricciosa.
Capricciosa is really nice.
Yeah, the artichokes, doesn't it?
Try also provo le pepe.
Do you know what? That actually sounds good.
No, let's have that then.
Yeah.
Can we have the capricciosa? Yeah, please.
So we both like artichokes.
Yeah, I love artichokes.
I love mushrooms, olives.
You don't put any anchovies on any of these, or capers. No. I've got a thing for anchovies and capers. I'll come back for that another time, okay? Because I tend to, unfortunately, I'm like a bad smell. I come back. Right, so we'll have a capricciosa at £13.50, and we will have the Genovese also £13.50. So yeah, there'll be enough for afters, won't there? We won't be able to eat it all.
Try dessert because we made a really lovely baba e tiramisu.
Really?
Yeah.
But we'll have that as well, won't we? Because I mean, she's not supposed to be eating sugar, but you're
Oh, but if it's like all traditional,
yeah.
so rude.
No, so we can just stick on water, can't we?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Unless you want a beer.
Do you do coffees?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Do you
So go on.
decaf? Can I please have a decaf latte?
Decaf latte, okay. With the pizza is perfect. In Italy, it's really common to have a pizza with a latte.
Yeah, but I don't like milk. It's not. You cheeky monkey. Anna is a terrible girl. She's a bit of a tease. How long have you been married to this man? How long have you been married to this man? I bet his life is a mystery because you're always pulling his leg.
They love it. They love that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Italian men need to be controlled, don't they?
All right, okay.
Like an unruly dog. and I think, I tell you what, could I possibly, I'd like to have a beer, I think.
Yeah, sure, of course.
So,
Moretti,
Moretti will be fine. Moretti will be fine.
pint or a pint?
No, a half pint, please. Yeah, I'll be drunk otherwise. Okay. Thank you, Anna. Okay. No, thank you. Right, so, can we have that there, just in case we forget? Yeah, thank you. Rhiannon has never experienced Nikki's Nosh at her full power. Unfortunately, darling, you are getting me at my full power. My ADHD is at this level at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah, because I'm so pleased to see it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where I have been. We've been meaning to do a collab for ages and ages, haven't we? But what we did was we decided we would position ourselves with so that the poor patrons here elsewhere don't get in the picture. So we might see people walking by and pulling funny faces. But they won't recognise me. They probably recognise Rhiannon because she's more famous than me. So yes.
It's actually really cowboy.
Well, yes, of course. I've been walking through the streets of. She walks through the streets of York. I've got another tune for the York Rock Festival. I'll play it to you. But of course, I've got my trademark hat. But I don't wear hats indoors.
No.
Yeah, but some people do, don't they?
Yeah, I went to Whitby recently, and I had to tell my mum and dad. I said, "We're in a church. I know we're eating."
Were they wearing hats?
We were only in the cafe, but I still said, I was like, "Oh, would you mind, please? Thanks for moving." And they went, "How did you know that?" And I was like,
Well, yeah, but I mean, the whole point is, well, obviously, when I grew up, everybody, I mean, there were a lot more hat wearers. But also, whenever they went indoors, they always took their hat off.
Yeah.
So they are.
Yeah, I don't wear many hats.
But do you know why YouTubers wear hats? When they got green screen, right? Well, sometimes it's trademark.
Floofy hair.
Yeah, floofy hair. So the thing is, if you put a hat on your head, you don't get and you're behind a green screen, then the green screen, you don't get that green glow around your head. And you see, old men, they have the problem because they've got a shiny head. And so it reflects. And again, the green will reflect. And so consequently, yeah, they just, that's why they wear hats. But I did a video, I've done a video on why people wear hats and why people wear certain clothes. Because some people, there's one person, right, who is I won't mention his name, but he goes to Iceland a lot. And not Iceland the country, Iceland the
food
place. And he buys food for £1 and then he reviews it. Right? And he always wears a certain colour, well, he wears a number of different coloured t-shirts, okay? But I'm fairly certain he wears the same t-shirts. And then he does 5 reviews in a day.
Right.
So basically, but I think what he does is he then maybe does another thing. So he wears the same t-shirt 5 times. He does them all in one day. So he doesn't eat them. He probably feeds the food to the dog. Or since he's only paid £1, he can throw it in the bin, can't he? Afterwards. So he eats a little bit and says, oh, I wouldn't feed this to my dog. And then that's it. And then he goes on to the next one. He goes to the next one. Or he gives it to his hungry children. I always say about Greeno, I say, well, Greeno always takes food home for his hungry children. Well, of course, he's got a young lass who's in a teenage. She's about 11 now, isn't she?
Yeah.
So because his wife gets fed all the leftovers from when he goes and does his reviews, which is nice. Now,
do you know what?
Yeah.
If you were going to marry somebody and you love food, having a partner who does a food review will be the best thing ever, wouldn't it?
Well,
getting all the leftovers, all the nice little bits. Sounds like quite.
However, you can end up with food poisoning that way unless you're careful. You see, the other thing as well is that the one thing with my pizza reviews, and I've done one so far and I haven't edited it because I've been waiting. I wanted to come here first. But the other point is it suitable to refrigerate and eat the next day? Because if, say, for example, you ordered a 12-inch pizza and there's only you, right? You'll see you're on your own. Well, then, oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much. Is that ice? Is that an iced latte?
No, it's just in an ice glass.
And there's all of these. So this table that we're at, all the tiles have been made by one of the owners.
Parents.
One of the owner's parents. They're very industrious, the Italians. I'm from Wales. All we're good at doing is rearing sheep.
This is gorgeous, by the way. It's so creamy.
I don't like creamy. I don't like custard.
The more milk, the more cream.
I used to work for Porter Cabin, right?
Right.
Years ago, right? And so consequently, we worked in porter cabins. It's a long story. This is a boring story as well. We worked in porter cabins, and the thing was that they're thin. So in the winter you were really cold, but you had the heater on full. In the days when electric cost nothing. And then but the thing was that we had no. In those days you couldn't have fridges or whatever. We weren't allowed fridges. So effectively, if you had coffee, you had a kettle. So we had a kettle and we had the coffee and we had tea. But the thing is, if we had milk, if it was in the winter, we'd have to put it outside where it was cold in when I was young, your age. And basically what happened is the milk would freeze, right?
Oh.
So in the summer, you put it outside and it would curdle. So we had the decision not to have milk with our coffee. and somebody was diabetic. So after we did got the milk out of our coffee, then got the sugar out of our coffee and tea. So I can't drink milky coffee, and I can't drink anything with sugar in it. So when you go to these places where they're doing these fancy coffees, they've got a lot of sugar in them, and they've got a lot of milk. So I couldn't drink that. So but I like the flavour of the coffee. But I've got this. Look, I've got some Moretti. I'll be as drunk as a skunk.
Oh no, I don't know if I could enjoy coffee.
I know you
without milk.
You like your milk, don't you? And the creams and things.
Yeah, because when we bumped into each other, Nikki was like, "Gosh, you're so tall," and I just went, I drank a lot of milk as a child.
Yeah. Well, it's really good because the thing is, Rhiannon is a little bit taller than me, which is really nice. And of course, we've both got flat shoes on, which is even better. So they are. So it's really nice to meet, honestly. How old are you anyway?
30.
You're 30. I said to my daughter that you were the same age as her, and she's 27.
Just a little bit older.
Yeah. But you don't look 30. You know. I'm 71.
You don't look that young.
Well, you know, I had a facelift though. I had a facelift in the 2000s, in the noughties, in 2006, yeah. And I sort of, because I had to have some work done on my jaw, and unfortunately it left me with a turkey neck. So I had a facelift. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore because it's all gone soggy, you know. So, right, soggy and saggy. It's terrible. Who wants to get old? I mean, you know.
Well, I'd rather that than me.
Well, I mean, well, yeah. But we've got a couple of rowdies here going to cause some trouble. I'm showing Rhiannon all my fancy gear as well. Because I've got a little lamp now. We thought we might need to have positioned this right. This is working well. I thought that we would need this little lamp. Now I got this lamp it's only about 20 quid, and it clips on. So you can put it on, look, and you can make yourself look really pretty. You see,
Do you think
you see, you can put that there. You can put that there, you see, and then it'd fall into the glass. But you see, it would give you. But we don't need it today.
No.
Right. Our pizzas have arrived now, made with love.
And they smell amazing.
Right. Let's see. So that. Right. Right. So this is a capricciosa.
Capricciosa.
So there's the capricciosa. Look at that, beautiful. That looks really marvellous. Is it possible you've got some little side plates that we could? Yeah.
Like yellow bag.
Oh my goodness! This is the one with the beef ragu.
Smell that one. It's amazing.
Lovely, thank you.
I have some small plates for you.
Oh, this smells gorgeous. Right, look at this. This is the Genovese. Slow cooked beef and onion ragu, filo di latte, mozzarella, and pecorino cheese. Does that look good, or does that look good? Lovely, thank you, honey. Thank you. Right, now the beauty about these, look, these are all made by the owner's parents. It's got Cresci in there, right? Cresci, isn't it? Cresci, don't mind. Cresci. Cresci. You pronounce the C as an H, so it's Cresci, okay? But I asked for his little what's it plates, okay? But, yeah.
Orange or a flower.
It's not got a stain on it, though.
No, it's the detail.
Now, the thing is, are the plates hot? Yes, they are. I mean, obviously, they put the hot pizza on the plate, but the heat, feel that, the heat underneath there. But it's marvellous. So, you hold yours up, and I'll hold mine. Here we are.
It's like a thumbnail.
There's a thumbnail. Yeah, we got to get them. I always forget to do the thumbnails. Right, so we put that there. We put that there.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll have a little look at the tables in a minute, but we're going to get on with eating. Right. So Right, so we'll have that there and that there. Right, they've chopped them, they've sliced them up into quarters, so we're going to have a quarter each. Okay? Right, so are we going to try the same one and then try the, yeah. So we're going to go for this is off the main menu, isn't it? This is the capricciosa. Capricciosa, £13.50. This is a good-looking pizza for £13.50, right? And it's got anchovy. What has it got in it?
It's San Marzano tomato,
Yes.
fior di latte, mozzarella,
Yeah.
pan,
Artichokes.
artichokes, roasted mushrooms, black olives, ground padano cheese, basil, and Evo oil.
Well, you can't go wrong with evil oil. Well,
It's Evo oil.
it's not evil. It's Evo. Oh, right. So look at that. Look at that. Are we gonna try this one first? Of course it is. It's virgin, like me. The thing is, you can reclaim your virginity, you know, after a certain amount of time. Yeah, well, I haven't had sex in 20 years, so nobody would want me. So we're going to have this one first, okay? So half each. The table is typically Italian. It's a wibbly wobbly table, right? So here is Madam's.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, there's an olive there. Excuse fingers, right there. And you know, all of the crockery has got their name on it. I dare say they would lose some of these plates. Do you know, I was watching a video yesterday about Devonshire, and they lose something like 10,000 Guinness bottle glasses, right? Yeah, in 3 months.
That is crazy.
10,000. Right, so
Everyone loves the Guinness though, don't they?
Cresci. I'm going to use my fingers. No, I'm going to use my fingers. I'll dribble over. Right, so here we are. Well, I should have a bib, really, shouldn't I? The only thing is, when I had the facelift, I lost all feeling in and the jaw. Actually, it was the jaw that.
Like nerves.
Yeah, you have this one. So I've got no nerves. I've got no feeling. Today it comes and goes. So at the moment, I've got no feeling in this area at all.
Oh,
So I dribble.
keep an eye.
It might be better to use knife and fork.
Oh, this is stunning.
Because we've been chatting, it's gone a bit cold, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That is
Right. This base, if we were talking about the checklist, right. Good sauce to crust balance, superb sauce to crust balance. Not soggy or underdone. This is just perfect, isn't it? It's a Napolitan type pizza, and it is just right. Now I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna hold this up. Right, so you can see the base of it. Okay, nicely crisp, because we're gonna get a chance, hopefully, to film the ovens after I've eaten. So.
Look at that. It's all fucking gorgeous.
Now, there's different. I was reading about this. There's different ways of doing pizza. Some that are very specific. You have oil and you have flour and you have herbs and what have you. But in some cases they put water in there, or they put lemon juice in there as well. It depends. But this is marvellous. It's got lovely fresh. I mean, this is all lovely fresh. Veg. There's some parts of it a little bit burned, but I think it just adds to it, doesn't it? I think I might use a knife and fork.
So I think it's been voted the best pizza in York. 8th best pizza in the
What?
UK.
8 in the UK.
7th or 8th, I think. In the whole of the UK.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's about 12 people other than us, so that's 14 people. It's quite small.
It's not there.
Is there? Is that where you found the toilets? And what was the quality of the toilets?
Oh, yes.
They're nice, well presented. I'm working on a revised scoring system for proper reviews. When you watch these reviewers, they hum and they haw, and then they say, well, you know, I'll give it, you know, it's a solid 10, or I'll give it 5 or whatever. And the thing is that there's no rationality about how they've come to that conclusion. So I've been trying to break it out. Now, it might be a little bit too fancy, a little bit too scientific, but there's certain things that you want to take into account. The first thing, obviously, is the menu. Now, you just give me that menu there. The nice thing about this is the menu has to be on focus. They can actually make everything on that menu, and they can make it fresh from that. If they've got a book of, you know, something the size of War and Peace, they can't possibly have all the ingredients fresh in the kitchen, and therefore it's a bad sign. So this is brilliant because they're on target. Like Miller, like when I did Marston's chicken, fried chicken. All they did was fried chicken, and that's it. And all these guys, well, they do some antipasti, but they're concentrating mostly on pizzas, and they do pizzas and do them properly. And then you've got perception. The interesting thing about perception is, how did it have any impact on you as a place? Other than the food, what were the nice things, the special parts of it? Well, the plates were hot. We've got a nice, what's this? We've got brought water.
Yeah.
Okay, the tables are a bit wobbly. But that's only...
Looks like it's just alabaster.
It's probably us, yeah. So, you know, and there's other things, you know, the knives and forks. Now, you see, look at that knife. It's a nice, sharp knife. So it goes for cutting pizza. So you've generally got, they've thought about everything. And this is the thing about people in hospitality, they don't always think about everything, right? And so, you know, that's so perception, it's a sort of impression. What was your impression? Now then there's service. Now, the quality of the toilets, that's probably perception, you know, because if they've got a quality toilet, then obviously they're looking after the whole size of the building, and we'll scan round the building here. I'm looking is they've got air conditioning, they've got beautiful tiles on the walls, the tables are specially made for them. All that comes under perception. So if you come in here, you're getting more than just the food, you're getting this nice Italian feeling about things.
Yeah.
Christina, who is the waitress who spoke to us earlier, who was really well informed, very well trained, knew the menu superbly well. That was superb. That is absolutely marvellous. We're now going to try this. No, obviously we have been chatting. Have you got 2 pizzas, of course? You're going to have that one, are you?
Yeah.
Right. We were just going to have half.
Did we film the pizza?
Pardon?
Did we film a close-up of the pizza?
Yes, we did. Well, we did. I held it up, didn't we?
Yeah.
We held it up, right. But we're going to... I'll bring it... There's the... You know, there is the Genovese. Genovese, I suppose they would say, wouldn't they? Genovese. Slow-cooked beef and onion ragu, fior di latte mozzarella, and pecorino. And you might say, well, Nikki, you've got a very good memory. I said, no, it's on the notice board over there. So, I was going to use a knife and fork, but I think I could struggle. You know, I love basil. I really. Wow. I bought a plant of it from Aldi, and it keeps dying on me. But it.
What are you doing?
This is good. But you know, the very first pizza places in York, when they first opened, they had British people working there, but they used to put on Italian accents. Yeah, like Joe Dolce. You know Joe Dolce. What's the matter? You ain't got no respect. Yeah, shut up to your face. This is good. The beef, I can taste the beef. The ragu is beautiful. There you go. That's the ragu.
It's not like a bolognese, is it? Which is what I expected. It's more like a pulled beef or...
Right, braising steak. But this is more cheesy than that one, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
This is a more umami type flavour, is this? Because the cheese is potent. It really is powerful cheese. And it's giving a really good flavour.
If you like cheese, you can this one.
I went to a place where there was a guy who used to work for Melton. He set up in a pub. It was a very rowdy pub, and I did a review of it. Unfortunately, he was doing Neapolitan pizzas, but he was French. But he'd worked in Italy and everything else, and so he was doing these fantastic pizzas. And he did one which had smoked salmon in it. Ooh. And it was absolutely marvellous. It really was beautiful. In fact, what happened is he was so excited to give it to me, right? He tripped, and a quarter of the pizza fell on the floor. And so, consequently, he had to do me another. So I ended up with 2 pizzas, which I ate. But it was a rowdy pub. There were people wanting to be in the video and everything else, but they were swearing and effing and jeffing, as they say. The Gilligate has now changed hands, and he's gone back to France. The thing is, unless you go to these proper places, you don't always know. It's spongy dough, so I suspect it's got a little bit of water in it and fermenting it. It's been fermented a bit longer.
Fluffy.
Yeah.
Got a gorgeous flavour, hasn't it?
Most of the pizza places that are, wagons, pizza wagons sort of thing, they're using fresh dough, but they don't make it. So you can actually buy, this difference is you can buy pizza rounds, okay, frozen, okay, that's the first level, right? Well, obviously when you have to freeze it, obviously it's a little problematic. Then you can buy, now Bistro Guy, he buys the dough as little balls, and then he basically, what's it called? It's not kneading, it's...
It lets them rise.
Let it rise, yeah. What's it called? There's a term for it. I don't know the term.
Let's it rise.
But it's sort of it's proving, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he lets it prove, and he adds some extra bits and pieces to it. So that is close to being from scratch.
Yeah.
And then you hear where they're making the dough themselves. I mean, some of these doughs, it takes 12 hours for them to prove.
Some take like 48. Oh, no, almost. There we are.
Looking after Granny. Right, so you're going to eat a full one of those. What are we going to do about that? I have to test them. I'm going to take them home. I have to take them home because I have to. Yes, because I have to test what it's like the next day as part of the test, right?
Well, I think I prefer that one.
Well, if you're going to eat one, you're going to eat your portion.
No,
no.
One.
Right, I have to take some home, and then I see what it tastes like tomorrow, right? That's part of the test, right? So there's yours.
Thank you.
She's going to eat a full one of these, right? So she'll have had a full pizza by the end of this, and she's going to have a full one of those.
No, that's 3/4 of the pizza, actually.
What?
I'll just have this. You can take the rest of it.
No. You've got that one, and you've got this one, and then I'm going to have half. I'm going to have half of this, and I'm going to have half of that. Okay? Ooh. Right, so there you go. These olives are gorgeous. So I'm going to basically chop my pizza in half.
It's so good.
The mozzarella's gorgeous.
This is the one I'm going to take home and test when I get home. Right, so I'm going to ask them to give me a little box or something to put these to it, and I'm going to taste these tomorrow, and I'll film it hopefully. So I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as we've enjoyed eating it. Yeah,
Very much
right.
enjoyed.
And so from me and Rhiannon, until the next time,
Cheers.
cheers, me dears.
With my empty cup.
Help Nikki's Nosh to grow. Subscribe and ring that bell to know what's coming next, so don't delay. Like, comment and share, let's do it today.